All right, so thanks for joining us again out here at Third Bridge, Colorado, or we're at least kind of close to Third Bridge. This bridge right here behind Keegan is actually what a lot of people believe Third Bridge is. Now we're out here at quote unquote Third Bridge to try to debunk the drumming sounds reported by a lot of investigators that come out here. Now I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's actually an oil pump right there, and just beyond these trees right here, there's at least 3 or 4 other more oil pumps over there. And we were having a really hard time finding the oil pumps. And why do you think so many people are reporting drumming at the other Third Bridge? At the true Third Bridge?
It's possibly because of the audio sound from underneath the bridge. You're hearing like echoes coming across the land and just kind of narrowing down into that one spot. Or they're coming here and thinking that this is Third Bridge and they're just hearing those oil drums over there, or the oil rigs over there, as like quote unquote the drumming sound. A lot of people believe that this is where, like, close near where the Sand Creek Massacre happened, but we did the research and that's actually down in Pueblo, like a little bit before Pueblo, and so it's like nowhere near here. So there may be some other stories that is not being like told around here of why there is drums, but we haven't found anything just yet.
All right, now we kind of moved into a better position here for you. Just behind us here, you can actually see the bridge, and this is the bridge. This is actually Fourth Bridge. This is a bridge that most people confuse with Third Bridge, mostly because First and Second Bridge are almost stacked right on top of each other. It's one right after the other. It almost looks like one bridge, but it's definitely divided. So we just want to clear that up right now, that this is Fourth Bridge, and this is where a lot of people actually end up coming to do their investigations for Third Bridge. And that's kind of what we think is happening here. Is there is confusion not only that the Sand Creek Massacre has happened out here, but that the drumming is actually oil pumps underneath Fourth Bridge, and people are just entirely confusing a lot of it in the first place. To me, I'm not totally convinced that the drumming is the oil pumps, but I'm still definitely open to it. This is hopefully just one more step closer to us finding out the truth about this.
Those look like rain clouds.
See that?
Alright, so we're actually here at the actual Third Bridge, if you're actually counting and looking at the directions. And this is where the accident in 1997 happened, where Ashley and some friends rolled down the hill here and actually died. One died at the scene, one died at the hospital. And, you know, when we're debunking the theory of the drums and stuff, we're not saying there might not be something out here. We're just saying the story of why people come out here might not be actually true.
Airtight.
Yeah. We definitely think there's possibility for hauntings up here. We've had our own experiences even last week.
Yeah.
Like at this tree, we've been able to talk to Ashley using the spirit box. And we, around 11 o'clock, we hear like a girl humming, or we hear, you know, just a girl talking. That's about when the accident happened. And now, no one else but me, Colin, and Mark have been out here when the oil rigs are running during the night. If you're on top of the bridge, you can definitely make out the sound of a mechanical like noise. I mean, it goes like but then when we go underneath the bridge and the oil rigs are going, I can see how it can be confused with drums, because I don't know if it's the acoustics or what down there, but it does kind of take away that mechanical sound and make it sound more just like so, I mean, like we said, we're not debunking it, we're just saying the Sand Creek Massacre is so far away, and then, you know, most of the Native American, like, massacre things are down south. Just to get to Sand Creek, you gotta go down to Pueblo.
Which is roughly 100 miles away from here.
Yeah,
So that's a little bit of a gap to make up.
It's about 175 when I MapQuested it from the bridge. But like we said, even last week we had an experience where we were just up there, up you know, just past the bridge there, parked, and you could actually hear like a girl humming. And for a second there, none of us really thought, you know, knew what was going on. We kind of looked at each other until we all realized, you know, it was a girl humming, which was kind of interesting. And like I said, we've been able to talk to Ashley here, but as far as the Native American stuff goes, we're just kind of trying to get to the bottom of that, since that's more the folklore of what goes on up here.
And there have been a lot of massacres, and not even massacres, but Native American
Like skirmishes.
things that have, skirmishes, things like that have actually happened out here and in Kiowa and a lot of areas around here. The hard part is actually digging through all the history and separating fact from fiction and separating different events. So us as investigators can give you guys the truth and a better story and all around just more accurate facts.
And yeah, the only way we can actually find out about what's going on here in the paranormal is knowing what happened in real life and knowing the history, because if we're coming out here thinking, you know, Sand Creek Massacre, you're not going to get your actual results you want. Yeah, so if you guys look, this is the bridge right here. You can see all the trees which are purported in the story of the accident at Third Bridge, as well as the creek bed about 15-20 feet below. This is taller than the other one, which makes more sense with the story. Going.
Alright, Cool's Paranormal fans, here we are on the trek back from Third Bridge. Just trying to show you a little bit of what we go through to try to put videos out for you guys.
Jesus. Should be doing that.
Alright, you can see the remnants up here of a car that wasn't quite so lucky on this road. We almost actually got stuck out here on the way in.
There it goes again, trying. Okay.
Alright, as you guys can sort of see, we are approaching Second and First Bridge. Now, as you can see, in the directions we were given, First and Second are right on top of each other, and here's Second right here. So that's Second Bridge, and here's First Bridge right here. It's actually not even, I'd say, 50 feet away. There it is right there. So as you can see, they're almost right on top of each other.
A lot of people can tell, a lot of people could get confused that it's actually one bridge, is even going across it on the one on the other side of the road, it almost looks like one continuous bridge. But there is a slight break in the guardrail, and on the other side there's actually a little bit of a break in the ravine as well, where you can actually see the separation of the two bridges.